what we have here with us is, of course, Infinix Hot 40 Pro from this I think this is a new company called Infinix. And in today's mobile phone market, Infinix and another brand called Tecno has been making some noise in competition to Realme, Vivo, and Xiaomi. And of course, let's talk about the chipset. This Helio G99 is said to be focused on gamers, hence the G in G99, which means, as they say, gaming or gamer. So in this video, we will find out if the hype about the G99 is real or it's just for cloud or whatever. As we will be playing one of the most demanding games in the gaming market today for mobile, PC, PlayStation 5, and iOS, which is Genshin Impact. But before we begin all that, let's roll the intro. It's my So as you have already seen in the box, up front this has this, I think, anime or game character, but I'm not so sure since I don't play Mobile Legends and other MOBA or MMORPG because I'm more into adventure games like Genshin. So of course I don't know who this is. But let's not talk about the box too much because this is not the focus of the video. So upon sliding out, we'll see the proper box of the phone, which is in yellow green, I think. And upon opening it up, we'll see the phone itself. And digging deeper, we get the free case for the phone, which is nice. It's not your typical TPO case or soft case. This has actually a design to it, which is very attractive and makes the phone really look like it's for gamers. Next, we have the receipt of the phone from the store for warranty claims. Then we have the USB Type-C to Type-A cable for charging and data transfer. And last but not the least, we have the 33 watts power brick, which is luckily a US plug. Unlike my Poco F2 Pro's 33-watt charging brick, which was a European plug, the round one. So now that we have unboxed and seen all the contents inside, let's put it inside and aside, and let's focus on the phone itself. So this is the phone. Let's take it off its wraps. And the variant we have here is the Palm Blue. By the way, this is not my phone, this is my dad's. I just borrowed it for this content. And since I'm a gamer, I'm really curious as to how the G99 will perform in gaming. So I borrowed this phone for the content and to see if the hype is indeed real or just overhype. So again, the color is called Palm Blue, and I'm happy to say that this is not a fingerprint or smudge magnet, and it has a classy look and feel to it. And the camera modules here looks like those from an iPhone, which is a nice touch for a phone of this price range, which is 7,499 pesos. So let's talk about the phone specs a bit. This phone has a triple camera setup, the main sensor of which is 108 megapixel, and we have a 2 megapixel macro and oh, correction, 108 megapixel main sensor, a 5 megapixel auxiliary sensor or zero point 0.8 rather, and a 2 megapixel macro. And I have tried the bokeh effect on this thing and it's okay. It works on video as well. So up front we have this IPS LCD screen, which is kind of bright and it works well on, here you go. I bumped up the brightness because it was set on auto. So I think this is at 100% brightness or this. And to be honest, this quick settings menu or pull down kinda looks like the quick pull down menu of the Xiaomi devices in MIUI 12.5 and later, because I was once a Xiaomi user with my Poco F2 Pro, as you know, which just died like 3 weeks ago. So here on the front, we can see the punch hole cam. Wait, let me pull down here. You can see a punch hole selfie cam, which is, according to the spec sheet, is 32 megapixel. And here on the right side, we have the power button, which also acts as the fingerprint sensor, and the volume rocker on the top side. On the top, we have this single speaker for the top side, and we also have another speaker here at the bottom. And we can also see the charging port and the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And on the other side, the left side, we can see the SIM and micro SD card tray, which luckily is a dual SIM and dedicated SD card slot. So yes, this is a welcome addition for this price because phones today are starting to get rid of the SD card slot in favor of dual SIM or hybrid setup. So the variant we have here is the 8 gigs RAM and 256 gig storage, which is very nice and very welcome for 7,499 pesos. Before actually, when I first saw this phone on YouTube, they say this was just around 6,999, but I don't know the reason for the price increase. So maybe I'm just late into the action, but it's better late than never. So now for the next part of this video, let's go and do the much awaited gaming test. So for the next part of the video, this is the most exciting part because we will be testing the phone in actual gaming. But unfortunately, since this is not my phone, I only installed one game and one game only because I don't really play COD or Call of Duty Mobile and Mobile Legends. I'm more into adventure games like Genshin Impact. And since this is the game which is the most demanding of the three, so that will be the focus of our gaming test. Since they say that Genshin lags a lot on G99. But I guess if you have the lowest settings and you configure your graphics properly, the game will run smoothly as I have tested off cam. My settings are all on lowest, but my frame rate is at 60 FPS to get the smoothest gameplay possible. And on this test, we will be testing domain runs and spiral abyss since those are the most taxing on the system as I have observed because many phones are lagging so much on spiral abyss. Okay, we have launched the game. Oh no, what was that popping sound? Let's try 2 rounds of domains first on Forina's artifact domain because I'm getting her on the second half of 4.7 and then we will try playing on Spiral Abyss. But a quick disclaimer here, I'm not a very good player. My character builds are weak because I have poor luck in artifact rolls, so please forgive me for my playing style. Here we go. Forina's artifact domain. Oops. But before we enter, new village crying again. No, I don't mean to do that. So let me first show you my graphic settings. So here we have lowest in everything and 60 frames per second for the smoothest experience because playing in 30 is just not that good for me who's got used to playing 60 frames per second on my Poco F2 Pro.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those?
So let's go.
There is no escape!
Gather! Order guide you!
Ring cutter! Torn to oblivion! Here come the fireworks! Fire hazard! No, my sword!
This is order!
Inazuma shines eternal! Fuse is lit! That didn't count! Shine down! Time to act.
Let's do another round before proceeding to Spiral Abyss.
Stabilize! Solidify! Order guide you!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! A festive reprise! Time for a light show!
Gather!
Illusion shattered!
Solidify! This is order! Gather!
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate! There is no escape!
Stabilize!
Now you shall perish!
Okay, that's done. Now let's go to Spiral Abyss and try out in one of the floors. But again, disclaimer, I'm not very good at this and my artifact sucks, so my characters are weak. Sorry about that. This is, by the way, my team for my second half is my own version of Hyper Bloom because we have Hydro with Child, Dendro with Duk Duk Archon, and Electro with A. So this is just random bullshit go. Let's go.
Time for takeoff.
Another test subject.
Let's play.
Suffocate.
I'm going in. You're toast.
Careless.
Nice and tight. Inadmissible evidence. Motion to compel.
Test subject. Suffocate.
Lucky day. Boom. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh? Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Eat this! Incinerate!
Finally, No.
Solidify.
I see everything. Share my knowledge.
Order guide you.
Inazuma shines eternal.
You're mine. Finally. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Another test subject. That tingle. Gather.
Hey,
That tingle.
shine down.
Test subject.
So as you can see there, there's no lag, it's so smooth, and the gameplay is so immersive. I like playing in 60 FPS because reasons. The smoothness just can be felt on that frame rate. So if your device can play at 60, maybe you can try 45. There's not much difference in 45 and 60 FPS, and I also play in 45 at times. Back when my Poco F2 Pro was still alive. So now we're on the second half of floor 9. Oh, chamber 2, I mean.
Time for takeoff. Here we go. I'm going in. At the frying pan, it's the pan. Time for your arraignment. Think you can get away? Let's play.
Another test subject.
Here we go.
Freeze!
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Hey, time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Picked the wrong
Breath of the flame. Boom, boom.
I hate that spinning mecha.
The wrong test
I
subject.
hate that spinning mecha. Damn.
This is order.
The Temple of Wisdom. Torn to oblivion.
Ha! Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Share my knowledge. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Try. The wrong test subject.
Okay, there's that. Maybe we'll try playing floor 10. Because floor 11 is just a nightmare.
Think you can get away? I'm going in! Bubba, get them! Time for takeoff. Let's play! Out of my sight! Eat this! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Motion to compel! Time for your arraignment! Out of my sight! Mirror images. This body belongs to...
Stabilize.
I see everything. There is no escape.
So soon. Solidify.
Illusion shattered.
Order.
The Temple of Wisdom!
No escape!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
You're mine. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Okay. So I think that's enough for now. At least we can see, or we were able to see, that gameplay was indeed smooth, and maybe I noticed some occasional sound stutters. But overall, there was no frame drops, I think. And we were able to clear the floors even with my random bullshit built in. So that's it. That's for the gaming test with Genshin Impact. And now we've reached the end of this video. And if you have made it this far, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting my channel, for supporting me and watching all my contents. And I hope this video has answered the question of whether the G99 is indeed worth the hype, or deserves the hype, or is clearly overhyped because of the praises some people sing to it, or the backlash that this chipset is getting, because this is clearly being used for most entry-level devices. But now I understand the hype, and for me, the question we posed at the beginning of this video has been answered. And yes, Helio G99 is worth the hype, and it deserves the hype because of how it performed on one of the most demanding games that people love playing today. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next video.